Hi, I found my life coach that's gonna help me with my goals to get better with my MS. Yay! Okay, I really would call him my Yoda, or he's actually even my guru, I would also call him, because he's amazing. I have actually spoke about him before. He is my personal trainer that I've had since 2013. I found him. I met him at 24 Hour Fitness because I went in there and was like, okay, that's it. I'm going to start exercising. I was like, I'm going to hit the gym. I go to the gym. I'm like, oh, I can't do any of this stuff by myself, like the equipment. I'm like, and then I don't know what to do. Also, I'm the type of person that really likes classes or like having somebody to help me through things and kind of make me go. So I went there and I was like, screw it. Even back then, I was like, I'm going to spend at least like 4 classes of a personal trainer so I can know at least what I should be doing or what I need to do. So I did that and I found this guy, Omid, and he was super young. He's 11 years younger than I am. And I went basically when I was like 39, so he was like 28. But he was so knowledgeable and yeah, he isn't a well, he's a personal trainer, but he's not a physical therapist, but he's read so much and he's been reading for a long, long time. So when I met him, he had already been reading for years and he was even better than physical therapists for me. In a way, it's just that he never got his degree for it. But he continuously read and he actually helped point me in the right direction also with me getting spiritual and like reading and trying to get on the right track of eating and just helping me with the right muscles. This guy, like I said, is Yoda. He literally is that type of person. He's that life coach, and he's actually literally a life coach now. He actually does have a YouTube channel, which is four, like the number four, light, like I see the light, and wellness. So for light wellness, he is a master of like the body. He's that person that says you go to him and be like, "Oh, I'm in pain." And he'll just say, "Okay, walk." And you're like, "Huh?" And then you go and you walk and he's like, "Okay, this hurts or blah 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 blah." And like he can tell you what's wrong with you and you're just like, "What the hell?" And then he's like, okay. And then he gives you these exercises. So, like, say your back hurts, all of a sudden you're working your arms and your legs and you're doing different things. And it's so like, it's not like major, massive exercising. It's like, I don't know. But at the end of it, you're like, wow, like I didn't really do anything. But then when you walk away, you're like, oh my God, I am sore. And whatever I was talking about is basically fixed, or you can see a big difference. And so he was with me down here. Like I said, I met him at 24 Hour Fitness. He was a personal trainer. And so I was going there for a while and doing that. And it costs more money when you do it at a place like personal because they take their money and then they only pay the people so much. So he decided to go on his own, which is actually perfect timing because it was getting hard for me to go there. So he was going to people's houses. He charged a little bit more, but it was still cheaper than personal fitness. It's win-win. So yay. My mom at the time was like, yeah, I can help you with that too. I was like, yay. So I started with him at home and we worked, and he works just on like certain muscles that were getting weak. Well, not everything was getting weak, but to try to activate them. And he like would literally break down how a person walks. Like literally like what muscles you need in order to lift your leg and your toes and blah blah blah. So we would do that and then just other he's really into getting your core strong. He's amazing and he was here for about 5 years and then he decided that, he wanted to get married and have kids and be around his dad, which is in Northern California, the San Francisco area. So he left me. Okay, he didn't leave me, but so then he left, which was a bummer. I was so bummed. But, he has a life and he's pursuing that, which is awesome. He's a life coach up there right now. And like I said, his YouTube channel is Four Lights Wellness. And you have to check him out because and it's not like he's a huge dude. He just knows what the hell he's talking about and how to help you just with everything. And literally right now he is in, like, I call it guru school. It's this like intense schooling graduate program that you do for 5 years. And at the beginning it starts off with like 1,000 people. Second year goes to like hundreds, and then the third year to like 30s. So he's in his 5th year of it, where it's like him and only like 3 other people, and hopefully he'll finish. And it's even that point, he's in that where when he finishes, he can actually prescribe Western medicine to you, which is like really kind of funny in a way because it's like more Eastern. He's learning all of everything, all of the spiritual stuff and all the Eastern medicines and everything about your body. Like he told me that they break it down. Like the first year was, I think he said, like the bottom part of your body, and then the that like stomach area, and then the head area. So now he's in the brain area, I guess is how it's going. So, but I was saying it was kind of funny because when you start going down that rabbit hole, you start realizing that Western medicine really sucks. And like a lot of the stuff that they prescribe is just for the pharmacies. I mean, it really is. And you don't really need it. And sometimes it makes you worse. And when you keep reading, you start realizing it does cause leaky gut, which does cause a lot of problems for people. I'm like, oh my God, like people my age, so people in their 50s, yeah, all of us, there's something wrong with everybody. It seems like if it's not diabetes, it's like some kind of eye condition, or like MS or Parkinson's, or there's always seems like somebody has cancer. There seems like it just, our generation kind of has that. And then of course our generation's like, we're the best generation. Well, no, we're not. So anyways, but yeah, yay, I found him. And what happened was that I've always been talking to him, but I never wanted to pay for him because, like I told you, I had the money issue thing. So I was always like, I can't afford it, because here he was like really reasonable, because I was like one of his first customers, or, clients on his own, and he never raised his price with me. So it was awesome. But going up to the south, to the north, to the Bay Area, to San Francisco, their price rates are way higher. And so he went to like, from going to like maybe $100 an hour. Now he's at like $400 an hour, I think. And I was like, can't afford that. So I never wanted to ask him because I didn't know if he would charge me. And I was kind of scared to find out. And then I didn't want to assume that he wouldn't. So I finally was like, fuck it. Like I said, with the money, I'll figure this out. I'm worth it, right? And trying to get rid of this disease with somebody who knows what they're talking about, like fully. I was like, let's do it. So I finally went, oh, can you help me? And he's like, yeah, of course. Yes. And he's like, yeah, we're good. And I'm like, yes. So the first thing that he had me do was like just take this one test that they do to like try to pinpoint where to start with. And then they just focus on one area, and that's kind of where we're at. I'm going to be like posting what our conversations are, and then also I do Zoom calls with him, and so I'll be posting some of that to like see how that's going. Because I did start about a month ago, and once again, I'm not fixed. Damn it. I knew I wouldn't be, but but it's a start, and we're at least in a way now towards it. So that is another yay moment for me. I also do realize that I'm sitting around a lot, and so that doesn't help with me not getting better. So I am trying to move a little bit more as much as I can, but once again, you're always tired, or it takes too much work, or So I'm getting there. So anyways, my whole point is I found my guru. Okay, my Yoda. Yay! And he can help hopefully other people is what I'm really hoping with this. And to like go through the process and see how it goes. And this is one step closer. Yay! Bye.